順転と反転、それぞれの無限を衝突させることで生成され出す挙式紫。
Alright, so that's the skill that we're going to be making in today's video. This is devlog number 5. Before we get into the actual video, I'd like to say, make sure you guys join my Discord server. New link in the description. I made a new Discord server. We have a whopping 0 members because I just made it like 5 minutes ago. So make sure you guys join. And yeah, without further ado, if you guys got any questions, let me know in the Discord server down below. If this video gets 100 likes, I'll be open sourcing this inside my Discord server. So yeah. Anyways, without further ado. Alright, so the first thing that we did was that we obviously made the script and whatnot, and then we made 2 different functions. One function that disables the effects, like the particles and everything inside a part, and the one that enables everything. The reason why I did this is because, I'm not gonna lie to you, later on inside the code, I ended up having to do this like multiple times. So I decided I'll just make it a function. So instead of having to rewrite the same code multiple times, I can just call it once, if you know what I mean. So then yeah, after that, I anchored the human's root part. This makes it so they can't move forward, like walk around, but they can still spin their camera around. And then we play the animation. So now, when we press the skill, does this, as you can see, you cannot move. I'm trying to move right now, we can't move, but you're able to move around the character. This is because we're gonna make it so you can aim the hollow purple, so like you're not stuck in place. You're gonna actually be able to aim it. So you can see, I'm not able to move, but I can spin around my character and whatnot, and then aim at somebody that's like running away or something. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so the next thing that we did was responding the red. So pretty much what we did here, instead of setting like its C-frame to like a certain point, we use a Motor 6D to kind of make it so that it's anchored, I guess you could say. It's like connected to the humanoid root part. So whenever I move the camera around, my character around, it will follow me. Because normally when I make skills, I don't really do this because it's not really necessary. But for something like this, where you actually need to turn your camera around and it has like a lot of wind up, it makes more sense. And as you can see here, I already used the function that we made. I pass in the red, and then it goes through the red and it deletes all the particles. So it removes all the particles, and then after that it re-enables them later on after 1.2 seconds, as you can see. So yeah, so when I run this now and I press the skill, after 1.2 seconds you can see it spawns it in. And I'm going to do the same for the blue. It's just the same thing, except you're just changing the parameters and stuff. But as you can see, when I'm moving it around, the ball is actually like staying that like distance away from my character at that exact position, no matter where like I'm facing, which is pretty cool. Alright, so as you can see, we did the same for the blue. We just spawned in the blue. We called the function here again. You can see, disable the effects, enable the effects, and use the Motor 6D to basically connect it to the character. So now, bear in mind that function saved us so much time already, but now when we use the skill, you can see they both spawn. I had to change the orientation of the red because it was like facing the blue for some reason, but as you can see, it works. I can move my camera around and it follows me. So yeah, that's a good start. All right, so after that, what we did was we added some camera shake and we tweened the balls to come together, pause. So what we did was, you can see, we did the target red, which is like the target C-frame of the red, and the target C-frame of the blue. So we set it to be 0, so it clashes like into each other. And then we did the tween and we just made it like come into each other, I guess you could say. But the thing is, I was stuck on this. Instead of tweening the C-frame, we're tweening the C0, because remember, we still want it to be attached to the character. Because if we try to tween the C-frame, it just wouldn't work, because there isn't a C-frame. The C-frame is kind of like the humanoid root part C-frame. I don't know how to explain it, but if you guys understand like Motor 6D and like welding and stuff, yeah, I'm just moving the C0, not the C-frame. But the C0 also controls the C-frame. It's kind of confusing to explain, but yeah, you get the point. Then after I task a delay of 2 seconds, it will play the tweens. So this is 2 seconds later, it will play the tweens, and then camera shake. And then after 2.9 seconds, it destroys everything. It deletes them, adds them to debris. The red, the blue, and the welds. I cannot speak. Yes, so that. So when I run it now, you can see it spawns them in, and it starts to move, as you can see. And yeah, and it deletes themselves. Okay, I also forgot to show. Yeah, so look, it spawns them in. I can move around, and as I'm moving my character, it's still tweening to the right position behind my character at all times, if you know what I mean. So that's kind of why I did the Motor 6D, so just like regular C-frame. All right, so the next thing that we did was, as you can see, I never done this before, but I used an animation event. So pretty much what it does is that you're able to create an animation event. So instead of doing like a task or wait, you can do when this animation event when this event happens, then you can run this code. So as you can see here, I have my rig here. So look, as you can see, it plays the animation. And after the animation reaches a certain point, which is there, I added an animation event right here and I called it start. So now inside the script, I can reference start. So whenever this animation event happens, so once this part plays, then I can tell the script to do something. And I also have one for the end part as well. So when I want it to shoot off, as you can see here, it does that, then it shoots off. So I can accurately tell when to do the shoot. So yeah, when it reaches the start, you can see it does some lighting changes and stuff. And then it sets the it does the weld, so it sets the purple to like in front of the character, but also like so you can move with the character. I'm so bad at explaining, but I'm not gonna lie to you. And then I turned on all the particles for the purple. I could have used the function. I don't know why I didn't use the function there, but yeah, you can see now it does this. Then the second it reaches that part of the animation, it does the light effects and the purple spawns on your hand. Obviously, we didn't make it shoot out yet, but the purple, you can see it can move with us and stuff, and we're going to be able to make it so that you can shoot it out in a certain direction. All right, so to move it, all we did was a raycast. As you can see here, the parameters, but we wanted to make it so that the humanoid root, like the look vector of the humanoid is like updating. So for some reason, if you put it in a function, it gets the updated version. I don't know why it's like this, but it just is. I looked up on the dev forum. I don't know why exactly, but you know, it just works. So I don't really care. But then yeah, I use the once it hits the animation event finish, then it does all this stuff, which is the tweening, etc. So now when we run it, you can see spawns. My game is lagging. It spawns it in, does all the effects, then just screen purple, then it shoots out. As you can see, it doesn't destroy itself or nothing yet because we haven't scripted it. But yeah, you guys kind of get the premise. Alright, and then last but not least, I'm not going to show the hitbox because I'm saving that for if this video gets 100 likes, and it will be in my Discord server once we get 100 likes. But yeah, we did the hitbox, etc. We did a creator, and then we destroyed it, and then we made it so the humanoid root parts anchored is false. That way we can actually move again. So now when we use the skill, I'm going to show the hitbox part in a second as well. So yeah, you can see here, it spawns it in, shoots, and it destroys the second it finishes the tween. Spawns the creator and whatnot, and yeah, now I'm gonna use on the dummy. I just made it so it just plays some like random animation if it hits the dummy, nothing crazy. 100 likes though, and I will open source this in my server anyway, so it doesn't really matter. See, it hits the dummy and it plays that little animation and it does 80 damage to it. So yeah, pretty cool.
Chica chica なんか見えない絆なんて